Eugene and Dan Levy guest host Ellen, give life advice to fans and answer the most millennial question. The father-son duo stood in as hosts for Ellen DeGeneres on Friday. Father-son duo Eugene and Dan Levy crashed the Ellen DeGeneres Show on Friday, and doled out some life advice to fans in the process. The pair stood in as hosts for DeGeneres, who took the day off. In delivering the opening monologue, Eugene and Dan answered some fan questions on Twitter to hilarious results. The first person's predicament involved wanting to learn how to play an instrument, perhaps the piano or bagpipes. Immediately, as a millennial, that is the most millennial question I have ever heard, Dan said. Bottom line, if you want to play the piano, you need to learn how to play the piano. I spent 8 years learning how to play the piano and can't play a single note, he added. Another Twitter user asked how they could solve the problem of their employment at Little Caesars Pizza. Why would you ever want to fix that? Dan asked. You work at Little Caesars. That's paradise. I literally once hugged an employee there because they had my pizza ready when I showed up to pick it up. I was also having a bad day, he recalled. But we hugged, nevertheless. Eugene chimed in to add, I don't think your problem is with Little Caesars, the establishment. It's with making pizzas. I think about maybe Fat Burger. When the joke didn't quite land, Eugene kept repeating the Fat Burger line. Dan asked his dad, is that how this is just going to work? When something doesn't fly, we'll just repeat it 50 times until it does. Well, it beats stopping tape and then having to redo it, Eugene replied. You just wait until you get the laugh you want. The duo went on to greet their fellow Schitt's Creek cast members Catherine O'Hara and Annie Murphy for a game of Say What, which is similar to the game of telephone, but with noise-canceling headphones so that players must read one another's lips before passing on the word or phrase. Eugene, Dan, O'Hara and Murphy star in the upcoming 6th and final season of the beloved Canadian sitcom, which premiered on Tuesday. I think the fans will be very pleased with how this story ends, Dan previously told People. I have known how I have wanted to end the show for quite some time now, and so for me it was really about how do I go about thoughtfully and carefully laying the groundwork for the end of the show in a way that feels easy and not just like we are backloading a ton of info on people. Schitt's Creek was nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series at the 2019 Emmy Awards, and is also up for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series at the upcoming Screen Actors Guild Awards.